last night, and he gave us some insight into what promised to be a very engaging presentation. So, without any further ado, please help me welcome Jacques Girard.
Good evening, everybody. After those kind words, I'm going to disappoint you so much. Because when you're raised on this kind of, let's call it a pedestal, there's no way you can meet those expectations. But I will do my best. I'll do my very best. But I have to begin by saying I am so honored to be here. I look around and some of the faces I've known for so many years. These are people I've worked with. These are people who were my colleagues. Some of them are students who were here when I was here, who have since graduated, and now tell me they're doing wonderful things. And some of you I don't even know yet, and I'm looking forward to getting to know. So I'm deeply honored to be asked to come back here. I spent 19 years of my life in this place, and you don't forget 19 years. You may want to forget the winters a little bit. Arizona winters can be rather nice, but there are things about this place that are rather magnificent, and I'm very, very pleased to be back. I also want to thank people. I want to thank Lois and Tom. I guess you are the culprits who at one point decided it was worth your while, worth your money, worth the resources to invite me back. So I'm very, very thankful to you for doing that. I want to thank the students. I've been working with some of the students who are preparing this. I know what the students are going through. It is quite the experience. You know, designers like to work in doing things and making things and building things and whatever. And when it comes time to be more of an intellectual, oh, that seems to be a little bit foreign. That too, what? We're going to use words? We're going to try to express ourselves using vocabulary and grammar and syntax. Yeah, you will. And it's not all that bad. You know, you'll learn a great deal from it. So I want to thank them. And I want to thank all of you. Some of you could be in other places right now. I know it. You've been honest with me. You told me you could be elsewhere. But you're here. You've taken time from your very busy agenda to be here. So that's why I think I am going to disappoint you. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll let you be a judge of that. As I was flying in, we were in a small plane, and there was a father with his, I think it was his son. It looked like the clothing this little person had. 1-year-old crawled up the aisle to the cockpit, then read the sign that they're not supposed to go there, and turned around. Very intelligent child, by the way. Then the father went out, got the child, grabbed by his hands, and started walking down. And I was thinking about what the theme is. Design education in 2050. And this child was 1 year old. In 2050, this child will be about 40. We're talking about looking at design education for this person's child, for this child's child. I can't even imagine 2015, let alone 2050. I have no idea how I can get my head around that. So I'm not going to come here and share with you some great insight. I am not a sage. I hope, and I'll give you a refund, Tom, for that, if I disappoint you that I'm not the sage who's come in to always enlighten you. I mean, I look around at the people that I know well here. I have such respect for you, the work that you do, the accomplishments that you've made. I'm not about to tell you anything that you don't already know. But here's the whole thing. Perhaps together, you know, I think it was George Bernard Shaw, I stand to be correct on this one, said, if you have an apple, John, and I have an apple, and I give you my apple, and you give me your apple, I still have one bloody apple. But if you have an idea, and I have an idea, and I give you my idea, and you give me your idea, and I have two ideas. Well, imagine, look at the group here. Look at the ideas. This is not a solitary venture we're into. This is going to be a collaboration. And so that's what I'm going to be looking at. So what I'm going to share with you are kinds of insights that I have, either through my readings, or meeting with people, or talking, or drinking cheap wine, but insights that I've had about design education, where things are going. And that's why I call it connecting the dots, because they're kind of independent thoughts, and maybe you can help me connect the dots on these things. So let's see where this takes us. I want to begin with certain things. One is we're dealing with change.